Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Tonight we're going to cover a pretty big one for gamers and enthusiasts alike. What we're going to cover tonight is the multi-display setup. Now, keep in mind, almost nobody is going to have this setting because most people don't use more than one monitor. So if you're doing this one, good on you on your part. So what we're going to do is cover how to do the multi-display settings and basically what that means. So if you're playing first-person shooters or real-time strategy games, simulators, anything like that, games being like Battlefield 3, Civilization 5, Skyrim, any kind of games like that, or even if you want to be like a stock exchanger, really, you can use this setting to expand what you're seeing to give you peripheral vision and have the upper hand on pretty much everything, because then you could turn your head and that will be there. You don't have to minimize windows as often, and you can monitor a whole lot more things. And anybody can use that implication to suit their needs. It's also really good if you're using Photoshop or anything where minimal picture space would actually hinder your project, where you can see more of what you're doing. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to set this up. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to be using an Nvidia system, so anybody that's using AMD, you're going to be using the Catalyst system, which in reality is the same concept between SLI and Crossfire X. I mean, potato, and pretty much the interface is going to be pretty much the same thing. I mean, Crossfire is probably going to be, or not Crossfire, I'm sorry, Catalyst will probably be a little bit different, but if you're used to using something like that to get basic graphics, then it shouldn't be too hard. But anyway, on to the tutorial here. So, as I mentioned while I'm clicking this, it's really good if you're using multiple displays to do this, because then you can have gigantic wallpapers like the one I have of Hatsune Miku, which you probably are wondering what the whole picture looks like, so you might get a glance here in a second. So we're going to click on NVIDIA Control Panel, and it's going to have the NVIDIA logo on it, so you can't miss it. So you click it, and you'll be met with this screen, and if you don't get met with this screen, just go down and open 3D settings if it's not already open, and scroll down here and just click like so, and you'll get this. Now the next step, and as a side note, what you can do is you can change your physics settings, and if you have like a multi-core processor like 4 or higher like I do, you can just change your processing over to CPU instead of GPU, which will make the particle effects on your games dedicated over your processor, which will take a load off of your graphics card, which will make your frame rates go up. But back to the main point, you're going to want to click on Span Displays of Surround, and it's going to ask you some prompts, and you're going to want to follow them, obviously. And in my case, I'll show you when I click Configure. This is the window you're going to see, and once you apply, it'll split all your screens, and you'll be able to go over here, and it'll not like lock it like you would think it would like before. So I'm going to cancel. When you get your displays, you're going to be met after you click apply with bezel correction, and that looks like this. So you're going to want to, well, this is your choice, but you should click yes, add special resolutions, which will pull up this, and since you can't see what I'm seeing, you're going to have an image of a road which goes over here, which is why I can't show you because it's on my other screens. What you're going to want to do is line it up as best as you can, and make sure that these lines right here are spaced out, and the two parts of the road are as close to matching as possible, which will keep your image from being slanted or being kind of one being above the other, which kind of throws off the entire process of doing this, and it kind of undermines the purpose a little bit. So when you do that one, you'll notice that mine is a little bit different than the other, because I'm using different monitor from these two over here, because I haven't been able to afford the third one yet. So just do as it says on both of them. Make sure that they are in fact going to line up, because no two monitors are the same, even if they're the same type. Which goes to another point. For this to be at its best possible setup, you're going to want to purchase 3 monitors of the exact same kind, and if you cannot purchase 3 of the same kind, try to get as close as possible. Make sure the specs are as close as possible for the best results. I say again, make sure that they are as close as possible if they're not the same. Anyways, you're going to want to click next, and then you'll see this screen right here, and it's giving you example resolutions. Don't worry, it's not going to give you like 800 by 600 like from Windows 95 era, so don't worry. In your case, it's going to like show you all these kind of funny things, and you can add and remove special resolutions, but I don't think it's necessary. So typically what you're going to find is you're going to be using 5760 by 1080, which is 1920 times 3, so it'll be fine. That will complete this video for tonight. So thank you guys for watching my page and watching my videos. And as always, like and subscribe. And if you like it, just let me know in the comments below. And if you have suggestions, again, let me know. And if you have any kind of feedback at all, and I appreciate every bit of feedback I get because you guys are awesome. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight, guys, so I will talk to you guys next time. Alright, see ya.